Imagine this: a world where one man can access the most guarded secrets of the largest tech companies, manipulating systems and people alike with a flick of his fingers.
Simply snap my finger.
Think it's just a movie plot? Think again. Today we're talking about Kevin Mitnick, the greatest hacker of his time, who didn't just breach digital fortresses. He manipulated minds. But how did he do it? What drove him to such lengths? And what can we learn from his cunning exploits? Stay tuned as we unravel the mind games of a master manipulator. Are you ready to see the hidden side of cybersecurity? Don't forget to subscribe to ensure you never miss our deep dives into fascinating topics like this one. Kevin Mitnick wasn't just a tech genius, he was a master psychologist. He understood that the strongest firewall stands no chance against human error. How, you ask? Let's start from the beginning. As a kid, Kevin wasn't plotting massive cyber attacks. He was fascinated by magic tricks and the art of deception. By the age of 12, he manipulated bus systems for free rides, not with tech, but with clever use of punch cards. Despite this innocuous beginning, Mitnick's curiosity soon escalated. In high school, he discovered the world of phone phreaking, a technique that involved manipulating the telephone system to make free, long-distance calls. It wasn't just about saving money on calls. It was about the thrill of outsmarting the system. He was part of a community that thrived on sharing these tricks, constantly pushing the boundaries of what they could achieve with a combination of technical skills and audacity.
Fast forward to his teenage years, Mitnick's pranks evolved into an art form of social engineering. He'd charm and deceive, obtaining critical information from unsuspecting individuals. One of his first major hacks involved posing as an employee to infiltrate Pacific Bell. Just imagine walking into a high-security building, signing in as a guest, and walking out with a trove of confidential manuals. No questions asked. But Kevin didn't stop at small-time hacks. He aimed higher, using homemade IDs, disguises, and an arsenal of persuasive tactics. He gained physical access to company offices. Imagine the power of a smile, a well-timed compliment, or the confident pose of an authority figure. Kevin Mitnick mastered these cues to perfection. By projecting confidence and familiarity, he could bypass even the most skeptical of employees. He understood that people are more willing to help someone they like, or someone who appears to belong. Mitnick's approach was simple yet sophisticated. He became whoever people needed him to be at that moment. Be it a technician, an executive, or a fellow employee. These tactics not only got him through doors, but also into the digital vaults of major corporations. His method? He'd exploit simple human courtesies, like holding doors for others. Once inside, it was a playground. And if you think that's bold, wait until you see how close he got to altering the course of digital history. More on that coming up. He installed malware, bypassed security protocols, and sifted through millions of credit card numbers, just for the thrill. Mitnick's hacks weren't always without consequences, however. In one instance, he inadvertently caused a major telephone network to crash, affecting thousands of users for several hours. This event marked a turning point, drawing federal attention and significantly raising the stakes. It highlighted the fine line between hacking for curiosity's sake and causing real-world disruption. A line Mitnick often flirted with during his escapades. What drove Kevin wasn't greed, it was the pursuit of power and knowledge. He hacked for the same reason mountaineers climb Everest, because it was there. His targets were giants like Digital Equipment Corporation, where he stole proprietary source codes, not to sell, but to challenge himself, to prove he could breach the unbreachable.
Every story has its climax, and for Mitnick, it came crashing down when his own friend betrayed him. Facing the law, he was depicted not as a curious hacker, but as a national threat. As the net closed in, Kevin Mitnick became a symbol of the digital boogeyman in the media. Newspapers and TV shows portrayed him as a wizard of the digital age, capable of starting World War III from a payphone. This sensationalism wasn't just for headlines. It influenced his treatment by the legal system, leading to unprecedented measures like solitary confinement. These stories fueled a national debate on digital privacy and security, casting Mitnick as either a scapegoat or a wake-up call for the need to understand and secure emerging technologies. Imagine being so feared that the court throws you into solitary confinement over mythical capabilities like launching missiles by whistling. But even the darkest stories have a silver lining. After serving his time, Kevin Mitnick emerged not as a criminal, but as a consultant. He now uses his skills for good, helping companies fortify their defenses against people like him. Since his release, Mitnick has turned the tables on cyber threats. Companies now seek his expertise to test their system's vulnerabilities before real criminals can exploit them. His work has led to significant improvements in how businesses approach cybersecurity, emphasizing the need for robust social engineering defenses. By teaching corporate teams and security professionals to think like hackers, Mitnick has helped fortify networks worldwide against the kinds of attacks he once pioneered. Because if there's one thing Kevin knows better than anyone, it's that no security system can be complete without understanding the human element. In the years following his release, Mitnick became a sought-after speaker and author.
My name is Kevin Mitnick. I appear before you today. I was released from custody January of 2000.
Publishing books that detail his adventures and the lessons he learned. He dispels myths about hacking, emphasizes the importance of ethical behavior in cybersecurity, and advocates for the responsible disclosure of security vulnerabilities. His transformation from a notorious hacker to a respected authority in cybersecurity illustrates the potential for redemption and contribution to society.
Mitnick's life is a testament to the power of transformation and the enduring human fascination with outsmarting the system. His story isn't just about the hacks or the chases. It's about understanding how deeply our vulnerabilities are tied not to the machines we use, but to our very nature. Remember this, in the digital age, our personal and corporate security doesn't just depend on passwords and firewalls. It's about understanding human psychology, anticipating the unexpected, and preparing for the inevitable human error. Let Mitnick's life be a lesson to all of us, reminding us that sometimes the greatest security risk could be the person we least suspect. Today, Kevin Mitnick's influence extends beyond just the tech industry. He's a case study in numerous psychology and cybersecurity courses, teaching new generations about the implications of social engineering. Universities and corporations study his methods to better understand how to protect their systems against similar tactics. Mitnick's legacy is a powerful reminder of the human factor in digital security, underscoring that behind every security breach, there's a human story. Thank you for watching. If you're fascinated by the psychology of hackers or want to learn more about protecting yourself online, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more insights. Stay safe, stay curious, and keep questioning the world around you.